Today we're going to look at NECA's Jason Voorhees from 2009, Friday the 13th. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to look at Jason Voorhees once again, but this time from the 2009 reboot, redo, whatever you want to call it, Friday the 13th. So this is a film that I'm not real crazy about. It's not one that I will ever watch a whole lot of times. Matter of fact, it was late at night a couple weeks ago, and my wife said, "You want to watch a movie?" I said, "Sure, let's try to watch Friday the 13th again." And I put it on, and within the first 5 minutes, I was like, yeah, I can't do it. And we turned it off. Now, there is a time and a place for it, I think. That night wasn't it for me. But that's not what this is about. This is not about the movie. I don't want to bash on the movie. I know a lot of people like it. I can see why younger people would like it. I put on Friday the 13th, the original, or Friday the 13th Part 2, 3, 4, 5. And my kids pretty much laugh at it. And, and I get it. But those were my films. I was, we're talking 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 years old when that came out. And it was great. It had nudity, it had killing, it had gore, it was scary. Yeah, it had everything that a 9-year-old boy could ever want in a movie, and more, and more. And it was cheap, it was campy, and it was silly, but man, it was my silly. And when I watch it now, it takes me way back to when I was a little kid. Now this action figure right here is by NECA, who I think is the pinnacle of recreating a character from film. It's a work of art, in my opinion. The articulation is a little bit limited. It's not like your Hasbro G.I. Joe classified. But you know what? I don't think that's what they're after. Every one of these that I've opened from NECA is 17 and over. And let's see, this is no exception, 17 and over. So we're not out playing, but we're setting up, we're putting dioramas together and stuff like that. We're not out playing. Sometimes we're playing. But for the most part, we're just setting things up and feeling nostalgic, opening them up, setting a display up, and we love it. We love it. It makes us feel good. So let's take a look at Friday the 13th, 2009 Ultimate Jason Voorhees. Packaging. Couldn't be happier with this packaging. Love the mask and the Friday the 13th. Now that's what I want. Simple. Simple, just like that. This side you have Friday the 13th, NECA, real toys. Other side, same exact thing. Top, same picture from the sides, Friday the 13th, NECA. Warning, we got choking hazards, and there's that 17 and over right there. And back, we have different setups for your action figure there. And those are all action figures, except for this picture right here. I think that is from the film. Friday the 13th up here, and I will read this. It says, a group of young adults discover a boarded up Camp Crystal Lake, where they soon encounter Jason Voorhees and his deadly intentions. So, let's open this up. Release the Velcro, and here we have a picture of our action figure. And over here is our action figure. Big window box, got all our accessories. I see an axe, I see all kinds of stuff in here. So we're looking good. Not sure when this came out. Was it 2020, 2021? It could have been 2022 even. Not sure. Hopefully I'll find out and be able to put it on the screen up here. But let's go ahead and get him out. We'll take him from the bottom. Let's see. We have our little piece of round tape. And I always get in here And I like to pop that open. Sometimes there's 2 layers in here. Gotta be careful for that. There we go. We got it. Safety first, knife back in the sheath. Let's pull him out of there. And that is it, I believe. Okay, our backdrop stayed in there, so if you want a backdrop, there's your tray. You can pull that out, and that's what you got. And it looks like a lake with some shrubbery hanging down. It's pretty cool. That's actually one of the better backdrops I've seen. It seems kind of realistic looking. Set that to the side. Here's Jason in his plastic coffin. And now it is time to resurrect Jason. Let's go over his accessories first. First thing we do is we got a double-sided axe here. And I'm really not so sure about this film, so does he use a double-sided axe? Leave a comment below if he did. Leave a comment if you like this better than the original Friday the 13th. I'd like to hear from some people that have put the time and effort in this movie way more than I have. And here we go. We got this tool right here. Let me get this tool. This looks just like a screwdriver, green handled. We got paint apps on here, green and silver. And I love these caps. If you watch the channel enough, you know I like these caps. Holds all your accessories in. Next we have and I have seen this with one of the other Jason Voorhees we've opened. I'm not sure which one, but we have a fire poker. Fire poker for your fireplace. And then we have the creme de la creme, the machete. And I like this machete. And we get one, count them, one extra hand. Now that's odd. This is the first time I think I've ever seen if a character comes with a hand, that they only come with one extra hand. And it's his gripping hand. Looks like it's to hold the machete, the axe. So it's got a pretty wide grip there. So extra hand, and that is a right hand. And then we get our sack face Jason head. So kind of like Friday the 13th Part 2, just the one eye cut out. Now we'll pull down our Friday the 13th Part 2 Jason Voorhees and take a look at, compare him to him. Now we are tied in. We're tied in at both ankles and both wrists. Let's pull him out. All right, here he comes. Got him. That's it. Jason Voorhees has been resurrected. Let's get all these ties out of here. Wow. A lot of ties by NECA on this. All right, here we go. Let's go through articulation first. I like to do that. Whoa. Hello. We don't normally get our action figures able to look up that high. Wow. That is great motion there on his head. Nice. Woo! Okay, great. Up, down, left, right. Of course, that's going to be removable. Let's see how hard. Pretty easy. Comes off pretty good. We'll put that back. Shoulders. They will go all the way around. It is kind of hard because this is not molded on. This is extra piece. So getting those shoulders around, you're going to rub through that. But it will go if you force it through. We have is that a single butterfly? Single butterfly in there. We have single jointed elbow. We have wrists that just came off. The hand popped off of there. You're not going to get a lot of movement out of this wrist, if any at all. Neither one of them. They will rotate all the way around, but not a lot of up and down. There's a slight bit. We have a hula hoop waist. We have that. Do we have an ab crunch in there? No ab crunch, I don't think. We have not very good splits with this big jacket on. Not very good straddles with this jacket on. They will rotate. Foot, leg will rotate. Although there's not an upper leg cut, but it does rotate out. So that's nice. We have a knee that goes single jointed. Knee will rotate. Nice. Let's take that elbow. The elbow will rotate too around. Yeah, elbow rotates just like the knee does. We have ankle on a rocker, although it's not doing a lot of rocking with those big long pants on. He's not going to pirouette because of that, because of those pants. And that is going to be it on articulation. So not bad. Really impressed with this head articulation. Wow. Really good. All right, let's talk about Jason Voorhees now. Very, very creepy looking. Right out of the chute. Look at that. The mask is great. Really like the mask. The hair on him. I don't remember his hair looking like this, but it did. If NECA did it, it did look like that. Really stringy and some there and some ain't. I call this his summer hairdo. Some are there and some ain't. We have a mask, and this mask is removable. So let's take the mask off, see what he looks like. Whoa! Wow! Look at that! He is ugly. One eye looks blind and hanging down. He needs to go see the dentist. His face looks like it's been ripped into, like his lip's missing. Is his lip missing? Maybe, but ugh. Let's get that mask back on. Now, I will say, I would never, ever put this on my shelf like that. He's always going to be on my shelf. Uh-oh, our mask. Did it break or did it? Okay, I see. So the mask will come apart. The straps will come out of the mask. Pretty cool there. So line them eyes back up, and I will always have that Jason mask on like that hockey mask, or I will put his bag head on, his sack head. He's got this awesome leather jacket. Now this is very 90s looking jacket, I think. But pretty cool. He don't look as dirty as I would hope him to look. He's got tattered pants, holes in his pants right here. Now the jacket, I don't think it's removable. I don't think you would want to remove it, but it is different parts. Like this is separate from this. The arm is actually not even, I don't even think this is molded on. The cuff isn't anyways. So a lot of detail on this. He's got a man purse here. Now, I'm not sure. It don't look like anything's holding on in there. Again, not a real expert on this movie. So is this something he carried around, that little satchel? So all in all, I mean, very, very fine detail. Love the detail on his boots and the pants. They sag down and they're wore out. Now they do have a little mud on the cuff here, it looks like. So pretty intimidating looking, really, action figure. And the detail is just unbelievable. Look at the back of that jacket. Really nice. Boots are nice. How's he stand up? Stands decent enough, but his hands, let's see, one hand is like a semi-open hand here, and the other one is a tighter, is it a tighter gripping hand? Yeah, the one that came out of the package is a little bit tighter grip than this one. So you're going to change out your right hand only. Your left hand, although it is removable, there's no reason to remove it because you don't have an extra hand to do that with. So let's try some of these weapons. So I'm imagining the hand out of the box, the tight one, is going to hold your screwdriver. So there he is with the screwdriver. You're going to poke that through somebody's ear probably, I could imagine. So you got the screwdriver. We had technical difficulties. My camera, my GoPro 7 Silver right here, just took a crap on me. So that is that with that. So no more filming with this. So my angles and my lighting and everything might get a little different than what you're used to. Hopefully it'll get better, but I did just order another camera, just a regular old camera, not a GoPro. I know these are not the best thing to film like podcast with. These are for more moving around, so might be a blessing in disguise. But anyways, we're back, and we were looking at the weapons for Jason here. This tight grip hand, we have the fire poker. So fire poker right there. And the last thing he's going to use this tight grip hand on is the mountain climbing tool here. There you go. Got the mountain climbing tool. And after that, we have to change the hand. We have to take the tight grip off. Now, this is the only hand you get is this extra right hand. But it is a looser grip. So he can hold the axe. So we'll put the axe in his hand. And I do like this better than I thought I would. I saw that small handled axe and I thought, that's not going to be no good. But I do like it. I am liking this right here. So not bad. Looks good. Fits in his hand perfectly. So we pull that out, and then we get the good one right here. The big machete. Now this thing is humongous. And it fits perfectly in his hand as well. And this is how I would display this action figure right here. He does have this extra sack head, and let's look at our NECA Jason Voorhees Friday the 13th Part 3 3D. Now, how does that look? Now, I'm going to vote for this one. If you had to vote, would you go for him? Would you go for the Part 3 or the 2009 Jason Voorhees? I'll take this all day long. Now, I am a big Richard Brooker fan, so I do like Richard Brooker as Jason Voorhees, which he was in Part 3. And I think that looks great. I really, really do. Now, this one isn't bad, but I really like this one. So that's there. We'll slide him down a little bit. Now, let's change this head, and we'll put the sack head from Friday the 13th Part 2 on here. And that's just not feeling it at all. Now, here is our Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th Part 2. Now, which sackhead Jason looks better? I'll take this one all day again. Now, this one is pretty cool. He is really intimidating. He's a lot stouter, but this one's got the creep effect. Look how creepy he looks. But there's your two sackheads. The 2009 one was played Jason Voorhees. Big guy. But I really like him. But I'll take Richard Brooker from Part 3. But these two right here are really close. I don't know who I'd put first. I think I would go probably Brooker, this one, and then this one. Just like that order right there. But that's going to be it. We'll slide these down. For Friday the 13th, 2009, Ultimate Jason Voorhees. Until next time, oh yeah.